Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sun Belt football season. We battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sun Belt Conference right here today. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 24th ranked team in the country, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 6th ranked team in the land, the Ball State Cardinals. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. Let's start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll test the right side here. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. To go.
Brings up 4th down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Using his legs, it's Davis. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try the right side on the toss. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. In the last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't take it off. Brings up 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Linebacker shifting around now. Can he make it to the marker? And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They're trying to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
And tackled there by the defense.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up a third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Breaks free. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside this 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Mark down at the 44. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Try and muscle for the first down. Makes a nice move there. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught in the flat by the running back. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. Fighting off the defender. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. Snags the quick throw. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ball State. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And the Marshall offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First and goal, handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. And we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Across the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Murphy. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Off the play fake on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ball State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They've got him down out near the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Boy, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts, If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Now they're running on the toss. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Ball State's offense back out on the field now. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble to his left. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Escapes the sack. Plenty of time to throw. Firing to the right side. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ball State offense back out there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Using his legs, it's Davis. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Pushed by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
And the punt goes out of bounds. They'll spot it around the 40. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Murphy. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, and he lofts it toward the sideline. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Going for his running back. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And the defense joins the party with a score.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
38, Marshall, 10.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And that is an impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
The pass is caught. Ball carrier tackled there.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The ball is picked off. It goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the tailback's got it again. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
On the run, it's Davis. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's fourth down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ball State.
And out comes the field goal unit. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Marshall offense will take over. First and 10.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Running back with the carry. Marked down at the 44. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Lasso, there he goes.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the single back takes the handoff. A quick juke.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Gain of 6. And first down for the offense.
Ready up.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ball State 41, Marshall 10.
Okay.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
42 Spider.
Here's some
42
pre-snap
Spider.
movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's marked down at the 16-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got it. Slab.
Looking to pass here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Ball State's offense back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
By the running back. Loses. Two. Brings up second down.
Ready. Break.
Here's the second down play.
Let's go.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Bring it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. He's found some room at the 45. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Now here's the toss play. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Sticking with the running game. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Get set, get set.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll use the ground game here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks like he's going to run it. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Ball State. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The pass is intercepted.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down here for this offense. And the offense just takes a knee here. Second down play coming up. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.